bad haircut. But I want to do, and I would like to turn this into a recurring segment maybe, the does X fighter have the worst tattoos in the UFC?
Okay, here we go.
The inaugural segment, we're going to go with Austin Lingo.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Austin Lingo's tattoos.
All right.
This man, I was immediately struck with how fucked up these tattoos look.
Yeah.
This is maybe of this sort of tribal variety.
Yeah.
I think possibly one of the worst that I've seen.
Do you notice? I'm struck by the fact that he framed his nipple with the design.
Yes, the design prominently highlights his nipple area.
It draws attention to the nipple.
There is a specific kind of phoenixy looking fire, almost flames.
Yes, I was wondering. I was going to ask if you think that that's meant to depict some sort of like bird or something like that.
It looks bird-like, almost as if, but if in the mouth of the bird, the great bird, is a man's nipple.
Yeah, it's sort of consuming the nipple. The nipple is prominent. I can't look away from the nipple
all of
now
the
that I'm
lines
seeing.
swirl. It really does. It's the man, whoever drew this, designed it. The focal point was the nipple.
I have never seen a tattoo celebrate a man's nipple so much.
It looks like the purpose of the tattoo. And then there's a great vine hanging down from the nipple.
Very barbed wire-esque.
Kind of crown of thorns.
Yeah, like rose.
Big thorns, big black spirals. And to if you're not looking at this at home, the viewers, imagine
pull this shit up.
Pull this shit up for sure. It looks like as if someone had just the biggest black magic marker.
Yes.
And they were like, "Can I just draw on you?"
Do you think this is a permanent tattoo? I mean,
it must be. This man walked into a tattoo shop and he
said,
like,
"Give me that Sharpie look."
I've heard you're the best at drawing these 90s edgy new metal tribal tattoos, and I want you to custom draw me one. And this guy was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do that," and drew just the worst looking, big, bold black. It is
like this is the ultimate like fuck my shit up. Walk into a tattoo parlor.
This is hands down.
Yeah.
The worst version of this tattoo you could get.
This is real bad.
Dominic Cruz has this exact style. There's got to be a name for this fucked up tribal style.
Is it not just tribal, or is it?
Well, there are like the Maori tribal stuff is like, it's a lot more ornate and that has cultural relevance.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
This is white trash tribal tattoos.
Man, that's the culture.
This is trailer tribal.
Yeah, trailer tribal.
Trailer tribal.
Dude, you just coined it.
I'm coining that term.
Yeah.
This is this day in history.
Trailer tribal.
Dominic Cruz has one across his back.
It's just like you walked up to a bitch's lower back in a trailer park somewhere and just held a magnifying glass to her lower back.
Yes, it covers up his whole back, and it is exactly the style of one of those shitty tramp stamps.
Yes.
But it looks as if like it was done fairly well. This doesn't even look to be on that level. Like the design itself is like there's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
It is
like there will be really dense black spots.
Yeah,
and then
it's
parts
like
that are just wide open.
It's like I hope this motherfucker wins a couple more fights so he can afford another couple sessions of them coming in and filling in.
God damn, they might as well. He should just go black that whole arm out and his
that would be
chest,
cool.
Just like half his body. That's the thing. He's gonna have to block out that whole side of his body.
Man,
which would be sick as fuck.
Do you? I just wish I could be a fly on the wall. Him in that tattoo parlor when they were talking about what to do around the nipple, because it's there's no. You think that was his call? He was like, I think you should. He's like, can you tattoo a nipple? And the tattoo artist is like, I guess probably, maybe you can.
I've seen people that they just blasted right over the nip, and then some people go around it. It's gotta hurt like a motherfucker. But I think it's just a cultural thing, not to. I think it's just tradition that they don't tattoo.
It looks like he wants to give suck from that thing, dude. Like,
it's so funny, and it also frames it it's like off center, because there is a spot on the tattoo where obviously that specific area was carved out for the nipple, you know.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it is fairly like a pretty solidly circular area, blank spot on the tattoo. But they didn't even put the nipple in the middle of that area. It's like at the bottom right of it.
Yeah.
So there's just a big, like, it's offset from
It's
the
like
design.
hanging down.
Like they didn't even put the design on his body accurately.
And we're not seeing, I mean, at least from these photos, I'm not seeing the entire tattoo. It continues down. I wonder if it also frames his dick, maybe?
Because it is clear that it does not stop above the waistline.
Where there's not.
It does lead straight to, it's like curving towards, it goes under his belly, but by where it enters his waistline, it's going under his belly button. So that man has a tattoo.
It's under his navel. So
I bet it frames his.
Here's a little more of it, and it continues to go down.
Oh,
so it's
God.
The story does not end there.
And Jesus Christ, I cannot emphasize how bad this tattoo looks. I need everyone to go look this up.
This shit is fucked up.
He does appear to have his other shoulder tattooed, but there is not a photo where it's praying hands with the rosary. It's rosary hands.
Perfect. So
okay, so he's Catholic or something. I guess. Holy cow!
Yeah.
I hope he better pray to his God that tattoo was gone.
That they could scrape that. That Jesus could scrape that shit off.
His body will be whole again in the resurrection, because this is god awful. Austin lights out Lingo.
Great.
Lights out how all his tattoos were given to him. Holy shit. Yeah, that's I don't know what else there is to say about that other than goddamn. Also, it looks to be like he got his whole arm done and then got his chest and torso done later, because they don't even although they are both in the same style of trailer tribal.
Yes.
It like all the chest ones, the lines and everything are much thinner. It looks like they're not integrated actually. Like he did these are two separate tattoos that he's like, this arm looks so good, I need more on my chest.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that a relative of his did this.
Dude, I'll give you a good deal.
Yeah. I think this is some second cousin work.
Holy
here.
cow.
This is like, oh no, my cousin's a tattoo artist, so I just went to him.
What from his past is let's find out what might explain.
Austin Lingo. What a name.
It's where is he from?
It's almost Johnny Ringo. So let's see what the information. He's from Texas, Mesquite.
Okay. He's pulled out twice. He pulled out in 2 of his fights.
He pulled out.
And then he didn't go the fight. Oh, another fight was canceled that he had because his opponent missed weight.
Check this out. He began training in martial arts at a young age after his father found out he'd been involved in a street fight. So they put him in. He started boxing along with training taekwondo, kickboxing, and Muay Thai. He became so enthralled in the latter that he went across the globe to train in the birthplace of Muay Thai, Thailand.
Who wrote this Wikipedia entry?
Austin Lingo wrote this, I think.
The birthplace of Muay Thai, Thailand. A link. So you can be like, what's Thailand?
What is Thailand?
Click that link and find out.
Yeah, this.
Interesting.
He has beat, a bunch of guys.
He lost his promotional debut, unfortunately, in the UFC. But he won the second one on the Holloway Cater card in convincing fashion.
I've watched him fight before. I've watched him fight before, and I thought he was pretty good.
Well, he has won 2 of his fights in the UFC.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. 9 wins, 2 losses. Both of them in the UFC.
Very cool. Very cool. Look, Lingo, that tattoo, you're great, and you're a good fighter. That tattoo.
Big mistake.
That was
big
that was
fucking
bad.
mistake.
And it's a permanent mistake,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
I feel for you. It's got to be hard to go in public knowing that you look like that.
He's the dude with the shirt on at the swimming pool.
No, dude, because you would have to be the cognitive dissonance you would have, you know, to finally be like, no, like you just trick yourself into believing that you still love that tattoo.
Yeah.
Or you really do. To get one of those, maybe you're the type of person who's like,
well,
this will be in style
you're
forever.
the type of person to be a professional fighter, I think, to get a tattoo like that.
Yeah. See, and it's weird when I saw, Dominic Cruz's, and I was thinking about it again, I was like, that's hilarious that he has that.
Yes.
It makes me like Dominic Cruz more, and I wonder how he feels about it.
It probably means he has overcome a dark, dark past.
Because it's his only tattoo, too.
Yeah.
It's just that one on his back. And then he's just like, oh, man, I fucked up. And now he just doesn't trust himself to ever get another tattoo.
Yeah. He's just like, that was good enough for me.
God
I
damn.
really encapsulated the whole...
So funny. Yeah, anyways, that was mostly where I wanted to go. So that's this concludes this segment of Does Austin
worst
Lingo
tattoos in the UFC
have the worst tattoos in the UFC?
Yeah, excellent.
Let us know your votes.
Yes, yes, please let us know.
And
what
there
you
will
think.
be no shortage of candidates for this.
No, every card there's
someone
many.
with awful.
And if we had
tattoos.
done more research, we probably could have found some on this card to.
Yes. Again, I have not even seen the final fight because this is an MMA podcast.
I will.
Who would prepare?
I will say Cheeto Vera has some of the best tattoos in the game. In my opinion.
And maybe we should do that as well. We'll find people with the best work.
Cheeto Vera's tattoos are sick. I love his commitment to the rooster theme.
That back piece is wild.
I love roosters.
He does have some portraits of like humans that I generally shy away from people getting, especially if it's like your family or something.
Real tough.
You gotta nail a portrait tattoo. And still sometimes just having like this ghostly face on your body, I think not my favorite. But his back piece is dope.
Back piece is sick.
He
has a shoulder piece of another rooster.
He's got some head tattoos.
A scorpion,
as well.
I believe, on his head.
Yeah, I think he's relatively new. Even it looked pretty fresh.
Which is very cool.
Or maybe he got a different one on his head now too. I think maybe he got like a panther. I can't remember, but
yeah, he's tatted up.
Yeah,
but it's sick.
Blasted. But
very
they look
very
cool. And it seems like his style. Yeah, so maybe we'll do some best tattoos as well. But goddamn, I had to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
Austin Lingo, you poor motherfucker. Oh, hey, man, we're at 58 minutes.